am sorry I'm not my usual bubbly self today. Janice and I broke up again. Janice.
Oh my God.
People tell me, Chandler, it's the beard. Get rid of the beard. Why did you grow a beard like that? You don't even look like you. Sometimes it's better not to be you for a little while, even if it's just cosmetic. And people tell me, Chandler, why not just stop thinking about Janice? To which I say, why not stop thinking about breathing? Or sleeping, eating. What? What's the problem? Since when can you not smoke in a coffee shop? Really? That's crazy. Oh, look at that steaming hot cup of coffee though, huh? What am I supposed to pour this into now? Janice.
Oh my God.
My therapist said to carry around one of these and kind of squeeze it when I'm feeling stressed. And I'm squeezing this darn thing all the time. Some of the sand has started to leak out of the top. Wasn't that well made. Honestly, could that be any more cliche? Your therapist gives you a stress ball to squeeze, thinks that's going to solve your problems. It ain't. It ain't. You just gotta take your respite where you can. I've been taking up hobbies. I've been trying to get into photography. You know, not that old school, just a few years old. This camera is in this scenario. You're pretty photogenic. I realize I didn't ask your permission before taking pictures of you. But you know, you're in a public place, so really, I don't think you have any say in the matter. You could always get up and leave if you wanted. But you are very photogenic. You're no Janice.
Oh my God.
Anyway, that's been my lot in life for the past few weeks. And they don't care, right? It's always something with me, right? They just kind of write off my problems. Oh, I'm the one with the good job. I make a lot of money. My last name is a poorly used, poorly utilized, horrible algorithm-based search engine that may or may not still be in use at the time of this recording. But I know it seems like I have it all, but I don't. I just have it most. It's like I'm always stuck in some gear. I don't know which gear. I don't drive because I'm from New York, so gears mean nothing to me. I just now know somehow me and all of my friends can afford really amazing apartments in prime Manhattan locations, so we all must be doing pretty darn well. This place is awfully colorful. I find that offensive. It's offending my senses. I want everything to be gray. I want my life to be a noir film. I don't want reds and greens and blues. I want shades of gray. That's what I want. But life is not so accommodating. What is this doing here? This doesn't seem like it should be here. Strange thing to have in a coffee shop. It's nice of you to visit. I mean, it's good, It's always good to have friends you can turn to and depend on when you're not feeling at your best. And I'll admit, as far as friends go, I think I've got some pretty good ones. Trustworthy, at least when they can avoid gossiping. Kind. Always seem to get laughs, even when the things they say aren't that funny. I get along with some of them better than others, but we can always find something to agree on and talk about, which is really important. My father used to leave his lipstick all around the house. And when I would return it to my mother, he'd get mad at me because he'd be like, she doesn't wear that shade. She doesn't wear vermilion. That one's mine. Why did you put it in her makeup bag? So I had to learn. So I wanted a ruler across the wrist, which I got more than once. Wasn't always easy. A silver spoon does not just erase the problems of adolescence and youth. It doesn't just automatically make growing up easy. In some ways, it makes it harder. In most ways, it makes it easier, but in some ways, it makes it harder. So, deal with it how you can. You build up your defense mechanisms, your sarcasm, and your ability to deflect. Instead of thinking deeply about things, you deflect. You become a person of cursory habits who doesn't want to stare into the abyss any longer than they have to. And ultimately, it's probably the best way to live your life. There's plenty of people who say that the examined life is the only one worth living. But the examined life isn't much fun. So I think I'm going to go into a period where I purposely don't think too much about things. Kind of like Janice.
Oh my God.
They say that regardless of Janice or not, they say Janice caused more problems than she solved. I say, phooey. What do they know? They weren't up late at night talking about Truffaut and Camus and philosophy and French film. The French are really good at ennui, which is probably why we adopted that word from them. A la recherche du temps perdu, that's, for Janice, that's light reading. In my head, it is. So, one foot in front of the other. Don't plan for next year. Keep your eye on the ball. I'm trying to think of some more cliches I can throw at you. It might help you get through your day if you're having a hard one, which I don't even know if you are. But I am, and that's all that matters. Well, let me smoke in here. It's unfortunate. It's actually kind of interesting when you think about friendships and what causes you to make lasting friendships versus sort of ephemeral ones. Like what constitutes a friendship that does not die. And a lot of it is shared experience, I suppose. It also depends on what that experience is. Tend to latch on to friends that we make when we're younger, because those are formative experiences and those are comforting memories to revisit. They're more like family. It's harder once you reach a certain age to make new friends. Auld Lang Syne has it right. Although I don't even know if new friends are necessarily silver. Time will tell in those cases. And by the time proves a friend to be trusted, loyal, and true, they won't be new friends anymore. They'll be old friends. So really, really, like, new friends are charcoal and old friends are diamonds. Although, the value of a diamond is completely arbitrary. The value of everything is arbitrary, although rarity is not an arbitrary measure. The rarity of diamonds is artificial, so I think the point stands. I'm going to go with it. Janice.
Oh my God.
Well, I think I just heard Ross come in. Going to be complaining about something. That's sort of his thing. Seems like it was my thing today, but normally that's his thing. So I'll take my leave, but it was really nice meeting you. And hopefully you see you around some more. And when I get those pictures developed in 6 to 8 weeks, if any of them end up being in focus or usable in any way, I'll let you know. Odds aren't great. What we really need is like some sort of system where you can, something like, the Polaroid, right? Polaroids, those are never going to go away. Because you take a picture with a Polaroid camera, you know instantly if it's good or not. Yep, we will have Polaroid cameras until the year 2200. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.